Tom Brady shocked not just the NFL world, he shocked the sports world.
What's up?
He chose Tampa Bay, the worst winning percentage in all of sports.
I didn't know if we were going to have a season, if we were going to get 5 games in.
Brady looked old and didn't look good.
The Bucs have lost 3 of their last 4.
The last time he was elite was a year and a half ago.
Brady's pass is intercepted and returned for a touchdown. The Titans take out the defending champions.
I love playing for this team. I love playing for this team for 2 decades and winning a lot of games. And again, I don't know what it looks like moving forward. So we'll just take it day by day. So thank you guys, appreciate it. You know, I knew things were coming to an end.
Tom Brady took a physical in New York City yesterday. The contract is signed. Tom Brady now officially a member of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
What's up?
My decision was made mid-March of 2020. Going to training camp, I didn't know if we were going to have a season, if we were going to get to the start of the year. When we got to the start of the year, no one thought are we going to get 5 games in? So how many games did we get? 10, 12?
There were 0 preseason games. He got thrown into the fire against his division rival at New Orleans, which I said was as unfair an opening game schedule as you could ever find in the history of this league, with a man joining a new team and a new coaching staff.
Miami, here's a pass that is picked. Intercepted and back the other way, Marcus Williams.
Brady finished 23 of 36, 239 measly yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a fumble, which he recovered, but it was a fumble. Brady looked old and didn't look good.
Because not only did he give a pick six.
Gene, this one's packed. Back the other way for the touchdown.
It was behind him. He does not have that kind of arm strength to stand on one hash and throw it clearly across the field. He can't do that on a consistent basis.
Yet I'm here to tell you, I think Belichick, even with the tougher schedule, is likely to win more games.
Oh, Tom Brady has all these weapons. Tom Brady is washed.
I'm going to make a prediction. They're going to look much better against Carolina's defense next week.
Brady pumps and throws. Back shoulder for Evans, and just like that, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
There's a lot of things that are different. I think when it comes to football, a lot of those things are the same. Trust and communication, and it's about all being on the same page so people can anticipate and play with confidence. We got a long journey ahead on those things.
I said on Friday, Tom Brady would be overrated on Monday morning. Here we are on Monday morning, and everyone's overrating him. Tom Brady was meh.
How close is Tom Brady at the age of 43, right this minute, to being as good as any quarterback in the National Football?
Right there. He's right there with Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson. He looks like Tom Brady from 2017 to me, when he was 35 touchdowns and 6 interceptions and doing whatever he wants with the football.
Caught ball by Vaughn. 3-2-1. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes from Brady. And
did Brady prove that he's still elite?
No.
Well, he looked elite yesterday. 5 touchdown passes, 369 yards, overcoming a 24-7 deficit.
The last time he was elite was a year and a half ago. Great older players can still recapture magic on a certain night, right? But can he do it consistently? Well, he hasn't now for a year and a half.
In the last 3 weeks, he has 15 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Protection, throws the deep ball toward the corner end zone. Scotty Miller in, he's got the ball. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
It was a perfect throw. I mean, it had to be perfectly thrown, and he's thrown. It's almost like he's playing 7-on-7 football when you watch him. I mean,
the idea that the Bucs now have Brady and now they're amazing. They have an excellent defense. They have weapons wherever you look, including the quarterback. But let's not pretend that it's just about the quarterback.
Brady lob pass, back shoulder toward Mike. And he makes the catch as he inbounds. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What a catch by Evans. Perfect throw by Brady.
You are playing your now divisional rival, the other best team in the division. You've already lost one to them. You're about to get swept for the season against them if you lose this game.
And we played the worst game of the year.
Look out, and it's picked off, and he's stepping up, throws into traffic, and it's going to be hauled in and picked off.
To say Tom Brady's struggle is a slap in the face to struggling. Thomas, Edward, Jameis, Winston, Brady Sr. looked awful.
How much of the blame is on Brady for this loss?
A lot of the blame.
Skip, they can't run the ball 5 times.
You realize that was the fewest in the history of the National Football League?
Skip, it was an awful night for Tom. Tom did not play particularly well.
They got their butts kicked in every single phase of the game. Offense, defense, coaching, special teams.
Trying to go to Godwin, and it's underthrown. Intercepted.
This is where Tom Brady ranks this year. 25th in completion percentage. 25th in yards per attempt. He ranks 5th in INTs. He's 15th in QBR.
On the 2nd and 8. Had to get rid of it. Look out. It's picked off.
The Bucs have lost 3 of their last 4. We can all see this no risk it, no biscuit offense. So Bruce Arians, this isn't the one that Tom Brady's comfortable in. We're not seeing the play action. We're not seeing pre-snap motion.
You run play action pass 5 times. He goes 4 for 5, 83 yards. Patrick Mahomes ran play action pass 17 times.
And now you want a deep ball. Here it is. Touchdown.
Right now, Bruce Arians is wasting Tom Brady. All you had to do was use him the right way, and he's completely failing Tom, and I've got fear that it's going to bury this football team this season.
Hey, say this. We've never been in this situation together, you know what I'm saying? Down grinding, so we got to learn a lot, because we're going to be in these situations again, you know what I'm saying? This happened, right? Slow start, we go 4 wide right away, right? We haven't practiced that, you know? So a lot of it's coming up. So we're grinding out, make some good plays. Yeah. You guys got it? On one-on-one, ready?
You know, 7-5, we're going to the bye week, and we know that our best football's got to be ahead of us.
Tom Brady said, okay, that's enough. I got this. When they fell behind 17-0 at Atlanta, he said, I got this.
Throws a pass over the middle. It's a caught ball at the 5, 3, 2, 1 yard line. Receiver play action, big pass. Caught ball, touchdown, Chris Godwin.
I told you it was a virtuoso. I told you it was a masterpiece. He threw for 320 yards in the second half at Atlanta against that same defense that went and shut down Patrick Mahomes.
Brady airing it out, going deep. He's got it to Antonio Brown.
Let me remind everyone, there were only virtual OTAs. Tom Brady got run out of some public park in Tampa because he was violating the quarantine. There were 0 preseason games. He got thrown into the fire against his division rival at New Orleans. It took a while to figure it out.
Brady, play action fake, dropping to the looks downfield, throws a deep ball, right sideline, caught ball, Gronkowski, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Holy guacamole.
The Bucs rout the Lions yesterday. Rick, they did it. The Bucs have finally made it back into the playoffs for the first time since 2007.
You know, what Bruce Arians has done, bringing in Tom Brady, it's paid off, right? They gambled on some free agents. Gronkowski comes in here, Antonio Brown. All those guys made big plays on Saturday and all year long, and that's why they're here.
They had a lot farther to go to get from where they were to where they are now than the Packers did or the Chiefs did. And that's one of the reasons I think that Brady deserves to be in the conversation for MVP.
They need to reach the Washington 33. Dropping deep, Brady throws the ball to the right side. He's got to be open. Antonio Brown, 3-2-1, touchdown, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
But they are cooking on offense right now.
Yeah.
And again, I'm going to remind everybody, Washington had a defense that Pro Football Focus ranked 3rd in the NFL going into Saturday night's game, and Tom Brady hung 507 yards with their total offense on a Washington defense that hadn't given up anywhere near that many yards.
I loved what I saw from Tom Brady, so I see things on offense. Got no issues there.
Big drive now! Big drive!
I did think Washington would be able to get a consistent pass rush, but they weren't able to get a consistent pass rush. And even the few times they did get home, Brady was able to follow it up with a very good play. And so I have to give him credit.
Tom Brady's looked excellent. And part of the, I admit it, Brady has not just looked okay or what you'd expect from an average quarterback given all the weapons. He's given you a clear premium over that. I admit it.
Yeah!
And for the first time since 2002, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will win a postseason game.
The old man played very, very well. And so do I think Tampa can win the Super Bowl? Of course not.
The one man in sports I do not bet against would be that man. He is up against it this time. This is the worst matchup in football for him. There's nothing good about this matchup, but he's the one guy you wouldn't want to mess with in a third game.
Do you believe that he will pull off this upset in New Orleans?
I don't, and I do think it would be an upset, not just according to the odds makers. I expect the Saints to win.
This one's picked, intercepted by the Bucs.
The last time they played each other, it was 38-3. Let's focus on the 3. Tampa only managed 3 points against this defense. Why should we believe it's going to be different on Sunday?
From the 3, Brady throws, pass caught, Evans touchdown.
All right, other side of the ball, Saints offense, all their weapons back, firing on all cylinders. Can the Buccaneers slow them down?
I don't know if they can.
Downfield, wide open receiver, inside the 10 to the 5, and it's Traquan Smith.
The last 5 teams that the Bucs played, they all have a losing record.
End zone, Smith spinning, and they got it for the touchdown.
We were losing the third quarter of that game on the road.
They had a lot of confidence in what they were doing, and they had a lot of confidence that it was going to go a lot like it did on that Sunday night game. And I think we had a different idea.
Good protection again, pass caught, touchdown Fournette. Makes it 3rd and 11 now. The throw is, what a catch!
Extended his body and caught it with 2 hands. Dropping to throw, Brady has time, looks downfield, throws a deep ball, down to Miller, makes the catch at the 32-yard line.
I picked him and his Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win at New Orleans, and you all but laughed at me on this show sitting in that very seat.
Brady's gonna take it. Touchdown. Breeze able to step into this one. This one's up for grabs and picked.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers 30, New Orleans Saints 20. Tom Brady's the man. The Bucs are the team.
I'm glad we found a way, because losing to the same team 3 times a year would have been, oh man, for us would have been mind-blowing.
It took time. He brought them to a boil right on schedule, just in time to go up to the frozen tundra.
If you're an NFL player, I don't think there's any greater feeling than winning a road AFC Championship or NFC Championship game. But if you ever go to Lambeau Field for an NFC Championship game,
Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. I trust Aaron Rodgers.
I do think the Packers are going to win.
Green Bay, I think, is the best team left. They don't turn it over, and they dominate time of possession. So Brady's the way you lose.
I'm going Rodgers. His lows, he's less capable of hitting them, and his highs, he's more capable of reaching them, and they are higher. For that reason, your boy trusts Aaron Rodgers over Tom Brady.
Those playoff games are the hardest games of the year, and some people elevate.
Brady floats it, he's got Evans. What a throw, and throws, passes there, perfect from Brady to Godwin.
Brady has all kinds of time, throws toward the end zone. It is a caught ball, touchdown Tampa Bay, Mike Evans.
Brady slides, he's going for Godwin downfield. And a juggle and a catch.
It's 4th down and 3, very little time left, 13 seconds.
You hit the 4th down play.
4th down and 3. The pass is caught. The first down picked up by Fournette.
And BA was like, you know, we're going for it. We're going to, let's take one shot.
Gun bunch left. Everyone's got to go.
Can they run something quick? Brady goes for the deep shot. He's got a touchdown. Scotty Miller. Oh, my God.
Touchdown Tampa Bay! Scotty Scooter Miller, and Brady puts it right on the spot. Bucs score with no time left, or very little in the first half. Brady goes toward the end. Caught ball, touchdown Tampa Bay. It is Cameron Brate, and the Buccaneers lead 27-10.
But we certainly knew the game wasn't over at that point.
Rodgers slings it, pass is caught. Touchdown Tunyon. Good protection, pass is picked by Amos. Now it's 3rd and goal, extra men on the rush, pass caught, touchdown, Adams. Brady floats it, pass is picked off the hands of Evans, intercepted by Alexander. Under pressure, Evans, he is picked by Alexander again.
I still felt the whole time we're going to figure out how to win this game.
The spot is down, the kick is airborne, and it is good.
Makes this a 5-point game again.
Then we had to do something with the ball.
Trying to notch a win on Championship Sunday. Here's the snap and an end around to Godwin. Godwin running to the 30. He's got the first down across the 40. Bucs are going to win this football game.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady are going to Super Bowl 55.
If you've enjoyed this Tom Brady video so far, and also other Sideline Films content, be sure to subscribe and also become a channel member. You'll be able to watch videos early before they drop for the public, vote on exclusive member polls to determine what goes on the channel, and much more. Check it out in the description after the video.
I have more proof Kansas City's better than Tampa because I saw them chew them up and spit them out in Week 12.
But I'm going with Kansas City. I think too much offensive firepower when it counts.
31-27, it's going to be the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes will defy logic and have the game of his life, and the Chiefs will win.
Listen, I'm taking Kansas City.
I think this is it. I think we see the Chiefs play their best game of the football season this week in this game.
But Skip, I'm taking the Chiefs.
But look, I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs, 34-27.
I have more proof that Tom will struggle early in this game. In the first half of his last 3 Super Bowls, 0 touchdowns, 3 picks, and a 74.2 quarterback rating. I've just got more signs that Kansas City's better and more signs that Brady will struggle early and against pressure.
I was 2 weeks of watching film. Friday night, I was just going through the film more. I knew Kansas City's defense better than they knew themselves.
The Chiefs, Brady goes sideline, and he has his man.
They had beat us earlier in that year, and they thought it was going to go the same way.
Here's Brady's pass. It's Gronkowski! Back again!
I knew their body movements, the way their linebackers moved, the way their safeties moved.
1st and 10, Brady from the pocket. He's got Evans.
I got out there on the field. I looked as I was walking the line of scrimmage. I said, okay, they're blitzing. I walked up. I said, okay, they're going to bail to cover 2. Ball snap, cover 2.
Play action fake. Brady looking, throws toward the end zone.
I felt like I had studied so much film for 2 weeks. There was really no blitz he could use that I wasn't going to be prepared for.
There's the pass, and there's the catch for the touchdown, Antonio Brown.
And when something looked a little funky based on my film study, I had an answer for it, and then I was able to go out there and play with a lot of confidence.
It's Gronkowski running through that secondary.
I remember sending clips to my teammates the morning of the game. I was just filming things on my iPhone of my computer screen and then sending it to my teammates saying, hey, if we get this look, this is what I want you to do.
Tom was texting us 6 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning, what to expect.
Fournette, touchdown!
Nobody thought we'd shut out that offense. I mean, that was like one of the great defensive performances in the history of NFL.
Running for his life. Mahomes got it away. Incomplete. Trying to find the end zone, and no. How about that? One last indignity. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have a 2nd Super Bowl title in franchise history. You're looking at the greatest right there.
We're going to need to get you a bigger locker.
Roger that.